So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Wentz now to throw. And some room to maneuver. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. 21. Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo now. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey, stat. What's that?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Come on now. Let's go. Go. Waiting.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now Wentz throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Here we go. 180! 12. 21.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Fournette. Oh, nice move. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go. Lady!
Again, it's Fournette. Broken tackle. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And another timeout taken by the Colts. as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Jaguars on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 180!
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sammy Watkins finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.